The race for 1,000 points is ongoing at the Italian Open. Great Britain's Jack Draper did beat Vit Kopriva to reach the last 16, but his frustration boiled over during a straight-set win. He looks like he's having problems with authorities after hitting his racket.
Yeah, I mean, at some point he was more like angry. I don't know.
But he had a straight-set win, 6-4, 6-3.
Yes, and that is why I was very surprised, because I had to watch the clips how he was, throwing his racket. And I think it goes contrary to the game, and they had to caution him before he now picked offense. But then at the end, he was able to keep his cool and actually won that very one. For Jack Draper, I would just hope that he continue to progress, so that at least, because he seems to be the only shining light for the British-born tennis player, though he has failed to win or land any major trophy, but then he always go far in any major competition. So I just wish him well as he continues to progress.
Talking about wishing him well, Jack Draper is up against world number 33, Corentin Mollet, a French player. Mollet took out what I call a big name. Yes, Holger Rune is a name that should not crash out yet, but a relatively unknown Corentin from France beat him there. And so now Draper has his hand full against the 3 ranked Crote.
Yeah, for Crote, I think his victory against Ogarun was quite shocking. Although at some point it wasn't shocking to me, because Ogarun hasn't been at the best of his form so far this season. So that tells the reason why he had to lose to the player. But then against Jack Draper, I do not think it's going to go that same way, because maybe Jack Draper might possibly take a close look at him. A player that defeated Ogarun, he won't take it lightly. Maybe he's going to watch some of his clips and see how to, tackle him.
Talking about surprises so far, the Italian Open, Stefano Tsitsipas has crashed out and beaten by relatively unknown Otto Fields. Otto Fields beat him in 6-4, 6-2 after Stefano Tsitsipas took the first 6-3.
Yeah, I think for me, Otto Fields is not relatively unknown. Otto Fields is a very a non-player. He just has not been.
He doesn't come straight to the semi-finals of major tournaments.
Yeah, but he has been very competitive. He's been competing. So for me, it wasn't a surprise that he got the victory over Stefano Tsitsipas, who also is struggling for form.
Daniil Medvedev took out Alex Popyrin in straight set, 6-1, 6-1.
Expected for Popyrin. I think it's not a good one, because I listened to him just 3 days before that game. He said that he's going to give everything that he has within him. He truly want to head to the final. I was like, you want to head to the final where we are still within the round of 16, So I think for me, it's a game, and some of these players, sometimes when the action gets thicker, when you expect them to come to the party, they just frizzle out.
Talking about the name that has frizzled out so far at the quarterfinal stage of the Italian Open is Laszlo Djere. Djere was taken out by favorite Carlos Alcaraz in straight sets. This is looking interesting, 7-5, 6-2. Carlos Alcaraz doesn't seem to have the kind of vibes that we've known of him of recent because of his erratic form.
Yeah, I think it's quite worrisome for Carlos Alcaraz, because he was tipped to be the next big thing in the world of tennis, before Jannik Sinner just came to outshine him, presently. So he's still trying to rediscover his, best of form. But then we'll see how it goes. I truly believe that he still have age on his side. He just needs to be very patient and continue to work so hard so as to get to the top once more.